So the new bus alternator showed up about an hour ago, about 6 o'clock, and it's already dark here. So these alternators come shipped without the pulley, and part of the reason why they come shipped without the pulley is because the pulley is probably specific to that particular model engine, because the tachometer signal comes off the alternator, pretty sure. But anyway, I got the two of them side by side here. Look at those windings. Nice and look how nice and pretty those windings are. And how clear of debris. There's no debris in there. And then we'll come over here to this one. There's all sorts of shit in there. Freaking. Yeah, that don't look good. That looks charred, as a matter of fact. I'm going to take this thing apart. These copper wires have an enamel coating on them, and it looks to me like the enamel's all burnt, and these are all loose. So that's what happened to that alternator on my trip back from Washington, is that it shorted out. Thank God for batteries the size of Texas. Look at these things, man. Two of them bad boys. Those are 12-volt batteries. 1,600 cold cranking amps. Excuse me, 1,400. 1,400 cold cranking amps. That's 2,800 cold cranking amps total. It's a little bit more than your Chevy. But now I'm going to go install this thing. So I'm not going to bring a camera out there because you're never going to see anything anyway. But maybe I'll show you tomorrow what it looks like installed. Well, there it is. Ain't you pretty? I have no idea if it's going to work because I took the batteries out of the battery tray, so I can't start the bus. See if it works. I'm sure it does. It's a brand new alternator. 175 bucks for a brand new alternator, and the thing's about 3 times the size of a car alternator, so it's really not that much more than a regular alternator. Batteries, however, are $300 a piece. So, anyway, and it's a good thing that I'm taking video of this, and I have a video history of this project, because for the life of me last night I couldn't figure out how to route those belts, so I had to consult the first video in this series when I was driving it back from Battleground, Washington to Pahrump. I had to consult that video when I was talking about how proud I was to own a dirty old Cummins. See how the belt was rerouted. So that's a good thing. Belt's brand new. I'm also noticing little things like there's some coolant there, so there's some coolant weeping out someplace. I noticed that there was some coolant after the trip was coming out here. I don't know if you can see that or not. You see the coolant there? Oh yeah, there's some right there. So probably should replace the hose. This one looks like it's pretty new. But yeah, there's some weeping out there too. Looks like the power steering reservoir needs some oil. Yeah, 1540 power steering. It's pretty windy out here today. You notice that I've got a couple layers on, and It's kind of brisk here. You might, well, how cold could it possibly be? Well, it's in the low 50s, and you think, "Ah, you pussy. Well, you're from Michigan, for crying out loud." Yeah, but you don't understand. I haven't been in Michigan in about almost 12 years, and I'm acclimated to this dry desert climate, and it's kind of windy and it's a little overcast, so I'm not getting a lot of radiant heat. It feels cold. And look at all the snow. Look at all the snow up there. That's terrible. I was successful in finding some square tubing here locally and some sheet stock. I didn't buy the sheet stock because I need to put together a list of what I need. I don't want to buy more than I have to. But I've got 1 inch, what is it, 0.95 wall thickness, and those are going behind here. Cut, raise, weld. You'll see. Need to stop talking about it and just do it. Alright, so I've begun the process of drilling out those rivets, and it's kind of a time-consuming process, but let me just tell you what I'm doing, and I'll bring you up here and show you. Taking a center punch, and I'm center punching the head of the rivet, and I'm going in with an 1/8 inch drill bit, and I'm drilling down to just below what looks like the depth of the steel that's riveted on the outside skin. And I follow that up with a 1/4 inch drill bit until the head comes off, and I'll go up there with that same center punch and drive the rivet through to the inside. Done a dozen, maybe got, I don't know, 5 minutes into it. Shouldn't take too long to do this bus. It's just one of those jobs that you can't get excited about doing. Let me show you what's going on. Center punch to the rivets. Up here in the corner there's screws. Those came out easy enough, but I took my punch and center punch the rivet. Take my very dull 1/8 inch drill bit here. Just like so. Easy as cake. Piece of pie. I would be remiss if I didn't at least try it. So I'm gonna try it. I think that's going to be the way to do it. Screw the drilling. Doing it that way lets me hog down 8 or 9 of them at a time, and then I can just fine tune them, pop them out. Works like a dream. That's the way I'm going to do it. Oh, not worry about popping these things out. They're freaking in there good. When I cut those stanchions in there and start to apply pressure, I'll just come out. I have Debbie helping me pump this thing up, but put some up pressure on it and then break this loose because there's double-sided tape in here too. Just work it until it pops loose and we'll start lifting it up. I gotta do the same thing to the back now. So right now I gotta go pick up Tanner from the bus stop and start picking up kids. So that'll probably be it for Tuesday. Yeah, by Wednesday I should have this thing ready to freaking ready to go. I gotta build some mechanisms to jack the things up, and then by Friday, well, Friday I'm heading into town to Harbor Freight to pick up 3 more 12-ton jacks, little bottle jacks, and I'll come up with a plan as I go. That's usually how I do it. I just wing it. I have an idea. I have the principle in my head. I just don't know how I'm going to implement it all. So, stay tuned. Well, here we are. Listen. Bearings are junk. Armature don't look that bad, but can't find anything burnt in here. I mean, there's crud in there, but plenty of brushes left. But look at these findings. Those are obviously cooked. All bare copper. This thing got hot. Look, it didn't burn a damn bus down. I don't believe I'll be sending that to a rebuilder. I think I'll just part that out and scrap her. So we'll close this video out with bus parts forensics, and we'll take some more video tomorrow and into the week. And this weekend we'll do the big bus race. So until next time, fellas, have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and have a splendid day. Bye.